Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Muhammad Danish Naufal bin Muhammad Iqbal. My matrix number is 01DT23F2025. Today I'm presenting our assessment of the audit strategy for our client's transition to a computerized environment. As we move into this cycle, the complexity of their IT landscape necessitates a fundamental shift in how we approach risk and substantive testing. The client has moved away from siloed system to a complex, integrated ERP with cloud-based storage. We are now looking at high-volume, real-time transaction process through centralized database across their global locations because financial reporting is now heavily dependent on automated routines. Our traditional manual vouching methods are no longer sufficient to provide reasonable assurance. Our primary objective remains centered on three pillars: asset safeguarding, which is to protect both the physical and logical data center, and data integrity, to ensuring that the logic used to process data is sound and that the resulting information is reliable, and system effectiveness, to confirm that the IT system actually support the organizational goals and financial accuracy we rely on for the audit. For shifting the audit scope, this is the most critical change. We are moving from auditing around the computer to auditing through the computer. We can no longer treat the system as a black box. Our scope must now prioritize general IT control as the bedrock of our reliance. Furthermore, instead of manual sampling, we plan to utilize CAAT, which is Computer Assisted Audit Techniques, to perform 100% population testing on key transaction cycles. For major IT risks, we have identified four major risk areas that could jeopardize our audit opinion. For the first one is inappropriate access or access risk, that inadequate segregation of duties in the new ERP that could lead to unauthorized master data changes. And second is a program errors. A single flaw in an automated routine will now result in a systematic misstatement. And system availability. If the disaster recovery is not robust, we face we will face a significant business continuity issue. And lastly, for data transfer failure, there is a increased risk of corruption as data moves from legacy modules into the cloud environment. For impact on financial statement, to put this in perspective of our materiality assessment, IT risks here are systematic. In a manual environment, an error is usually an isolated human mistake. Here, a single script error in something like a sales commission calculation can misstate thousands of records in seconds. We are ranking the inherent risk as high because the valuation impact is direct and potentially material across the entire ledger. And the recommended internal controls to mitigate this risk, we are recommending to client prioritize uh, identity management, moving to multi-factor authentication (MFA) to secure the entry points, and change management to enforcing strict testing and approval workflow for every patch or update. And lastly, automated validation. It can implementing range and limit checks within the software to catch errors at the point of entry. And in conclusion, we are evolving our approach to meet the digital reality of the client by focusing on auditing the algorithm, and the system that generate the numbers. We provide a higher level of assurance and more strategic compliance assessment. I'd like to open the floor for your thoughts on our proposed CAAT's budget and the revised risk matrix. That's it from me. Thank you.